What's up, Soul Tribe? What's up, fam bam? Y'all know what time it is. It's time to sage y'all shit. I hit record at 3:33. No coincidences there. So if you see in 333, you might want to look up that angel number. There's a message in it for you. Have you been saging? Have you been opening the window or the door to let that shit roll on out? You don't want spirits doing parkour all over your house. We're going to do a energy check-in today. We're going to start with the divine masculine since we've been feeling those energies heavy the past several weeks. We know that they have been going through the dark night of the soul. And we're kind of nosy and we kind of want to see where they at, right? Y'all saw that orb? I saw it. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a divine masculine energy check-in with some clarification so we can see what's up. If I can find where I put the ding dick. Ah, there it is. All right. So let's see. How y'all doing with these energies, man? That full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is my moon. So it's been kicking my ass. Rightfully so. You know, I take my lick too, you know. Pluto is also amplifying that shit because Scorpio rules Pluto, and Pluto will be in the influences until September. So let's see what we got, guys. Divine masculines, you guys are entering your dark feminine era for real, for real. You guys ain't putting up with no shit at all. But let's see what our masculines are. Let's see how they're holding up right now. Let's see what we got. All right. If you like this content, please definitely, if you are watching this from TikTok, which will be the first 10 minutes of this reading, there's a link to my YouTube in my bio. You go and you subscribe, and I will put you in a chance to win a free reading with me. That's an hour and a half long. Comment underneath this video when you subscribe, and I'll enter your name in. For those of you who are watching from YouTube, hey, hi, how you doing? What's up, Soul Tribe? Thank you. Let's see what's going on, right? All right. Ooh, already. Ooh, we got the wounded warriors. Ooh, the struggle's real, y'all. Shit, the struggle's real. All right, the 9 of Wands right here. This is my wounded warrior. They feeling defeated, man. They've been through some battles. They've been getting some realizations. They've been awakening. They've been going through it, okay? The Chariot coming out. Yeah, this is all pretty quick. I feel like they're done fighting, whatever it is that they're fighting, and they're wanting to move forward. They're wanting to go forward. They want to get out of this, I can tell you that. 7 of Cups in the reverse here. It's telling me that they're eliminating options right now. They're focusing on their priorities, putting priorities in check, figuring out what their next move is, clearing house, eliminating people, places, and things that are no longer serving them, having the realization that not everybody's for them. This could be in their family, friends, inner circles, relationship, karmic relationship if they're in one. Let's get some clarifying behind the scenes, huh? Let's see what Spirit got to say about all this. So that's them right now. Let's see what Spirit got to say about it. What's going on behind the scenes of each one, right? So, Spirit, give me the behind the scenes of the 9 of Wands here. Ooh, shit. Oh, yeah. We got the Knight of Swords here. They want to rush in somewhere and give some truth and clarity. Whether it's a message, a text message, an email, a phone call. there is going to be truth to this. It is coming out in the upright. So spirits like behind the scenes, like they're starting to put down the burdens right now. They're done fighting themselves. They're done fighting spirit. They're done fighting these karmic lessons. I feel like lessons are being learned here. Realizations is happening, and now they want to come forward, which definitely amplifies the chariot that came out in the upright. This is fast forward movement, but this is like, I feel like this is going to be kind of impulsive, especially that they're coming in with more of a knight energy and not a king energy. But I think they feel like time's running out. And if you look at how the feminine energy is, which we're going to do a feminine reading as well, but you look at the feminine energy right now, and they're not that dark feminine energy. So they're completely detached. So these masculines that are attached to any divine feminine, they're having that wake up call, like, hey, pistol, get off the fucking pot. The world's on fire, bitch. Like, it's now or never. Like, they feel this. It's now or never. So clarify this chariot, which can be tough because they're gonna come in quickly because they feel the detachment. They feel like they're losing their opportunity. And then with the divine feminines in that dark feminine era, you guys are just going to want to slam the door on people. Don't do that. You got to understand both sides of the energies here. Now, if you don't want this person returning, that's on you. But if you've been waiting for this forever and 8 days, but you and your dark feminine energy, you watch your ego. Watch that ego. Because if this is a divine union wanting to come in, it may not come in the way you expect it to, but that's the whole damn point. Did you do the healing? Did you truly let go? Did you truly release in order to allow this masculine to come in? Yeah, it may not be the way you want it to, but look at the energy. You pushing it, you know what I'm saying? So divine masculines are really, they really went through a lot. So they are going to come in a little quick and uncalculated because they keep overthinking it. So while they overthink it, that's why you feeling that energetic push-pull type of thing. Nothing going on in the 3D, but you feel it energetically. It's because they know that they need to, they know they want to, but it's like the longer they wait, the more they talk themselves out of it, the more that they let fear of rejection come in. So they're going to just do it on a whim. So divine feminines, y'all need to sit back and get in that energy here. And if this comes in, don't respond right away. If you in that, oh, I'm doing me. Yes, you are doing you, and that's what caused this dark night of the soul. But if this is something that you know is destined, like, because you'll know if you know. Okay, I need you to relax a little bit. I need you to just take a step back. All right. So back to my divine masculines here. Because I know divine feminine is going to watch it because they knows it too. So I don't blame you. Shit, get the tea, get the tea. It is what it is. All right, so let's see where the masculine is. All right, so let's clarify the chariot and the upright, please, spirit. Chariot and the upright. So they are going to come in a little impulsive. Yeah, they were like 7 of cups in the reverse, baby. That's the second of the second 7 of cups in the reverse. So they are eliminating options. They are cleaning out their circle. They are removing the distractions. They're aware now. They're not up in the clouds anymore. And now they're going to rush forward. Okay. So far, this is good. This is good. They don't want to bring in any baggage from their past. They don't want to mess up this. They know that this is their last shot, I believe. Now, for those divine masculines that are not attached to anyone, you guys are having the realizations in order for you to push forward, okay? And to get clarity on your journey and where you want to go with it. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Please clarify. Oh, shit. Yeah, healing. Healing's coming with this. Okay, so you are realizing at this point that you're removing toxicity. You're removing things that are no longer serving. Like you got the realizations that you need on all the people in your life. You cut ties, all of the towers have fell, and now you're entering in a state of healing, self-reflection. Okay, so you're gonna be in that. They're gonna be in that. You're gonna be in that hermit mode, kind of that protective energy, which is good. That because you need to heal before you move forward anyway. Okay, So I feel like this collective of masculines, they're done with the fighting. They're done. They put their damn sword down. Now, like they're being truthful to themselves. They're eliminating any distractions right now and truly putting themselves first in their healing. Yes, because judgment was here. Okay, because the divine stepped in. They had to answer to some things. Realizing, we all have toxic traits. Okay, realizing that this is no this situation, the external influences around are no longer serving you for your highest good. So the divine stepped in. This was divine intervention here. You were under judgment. Four of Cups in the reverse. Now you're seeing things that you didn't see before, whereas before you were fixated on what was in the front of you and your everyday mundane. And now with this Four of Cups in the reverse, you're seeing things for what it is. You're seeing what you missed or what you failed to see in the beginning, which is great, awesome. This is what we masculines. I'm so proud of you. You're finding your own emotional fulfillment. You know that you have to fill this cup up by yourself. Ace of Cups in the upright. I love this energy. I'm so proud of my masculines. Look at y'all, man. God dang it. That is awesome. I mean, it truly is. Like, to see this, it's tough. It's really, really tough for you guys. Oh, and you do have an Empress on your mind. Okay. You do have an Empress on your mind. So you know this collective of masculines knows who their divine feminine is, who their Empress is. So if that's not resonating with you, cool, no problem. But this is for divine masculines who just went through the dark night of the soul, who just had their life basically turned upside down and is now entering a healing phase, but also having the realization of who their divine feminine truly is. With the Empress coming out in the reverse, though, this is really giving me an indication that you don't think these masculines don't think that they have a shot. I feel like you masculines are putting this Empress on a high pedestal, whereas it's good to do because they are worth that. However, in this dynamic, for divine feminines and divine masculines to come into union, one or the other cannot be on a pedestal. You cannot put them on a pedestal. And the reason that is because it has to be a yin and yang. It's an equal give and take. It has to be able to rotate. And if you're putting your Empress up on this pedestal, then you still need to realize that you are just as powerful. You're just as worthy. The shift here is the still in regret, or the still feeling bad for the past. This is the part that you got to let go of. And you'll get clarity when you reach out to this Empress. Always remember, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay, let's get some clarifications on this. Let's see. All right, what's this judgment here in the upright? Spirit, clarify this judgment here. God dang it. Ace of Pentacles, baby. Ace of Pentacles. Sign. Okay, somebody expect a phone call, or that's a sign for the masculines. If it's you that should be breaking communication, masculines, that's your sign to make that call. I had a call coming through in the middle of this. So if you know that you need to apologize and you know that the ball is actually in your court and you need to either get clarity to move forward or start something new with this Empress, that is your sign to place the call, to contact them, okay? But judgment here, you've went through your karma. The towers have failed. You've been through the battles. You're healing now. And Spirit says, because you decided to do the work, because you decided that you wanted to break these cycles, because you decided to step into your divine masculine energy, judgment is in your favor. Ace of Pentacles coming out here. You have a gift from the universe coming. You have a big opportunity here that is coming your way. Whether it's you just need to make that phone call and watch how the cards fall, whether it's a new career, whether it's a new job, whether it's a movement, take that how it resonates with you guys, okay? Four of Cups in the reverse, okay? You got that realization. Let's clarify. Spirit, what's the Four of Cups in the reverse? What's the behind the scenes of this Four of Cups in the reverse? Aha. All right, so we definitely got masculine air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or this could just be the energy they in. They know they got to come in with truth. They know they got to come in. They're sitting more logical right now. So if you are resonating with this masculine energy, you are definitely logically thinking about an approach. You're getting the realizations as well of the truth. So you're seeing, you're emotionally detached, okay, but you're seeing, you're getting the clarity and you're getting the truth that you need to maybe be emotionally vulnerable or go in and speak your truth, okay? So again, that call, there's no coincidences, okay? So you may need to make that call now that you got the clarity on your emotional fulfillment, right? So go ahead and make that call. Send the message, send the email, whatever, however. But that's your green light. This is your green light because there is an opportunity here. Okay. All right. Ace of Cups in the upright. What? Oh, before I even said it. All right. The Magician sideways. I love this. This is crossing this energy right now. So if this is resonating with you, my masculines, you know what you need to do. And you're learning how to manifest. You're learning how to manifest because the Magician here can speak of many different things. Excuse me, confirmation. It also means that you are finally taking the mask off. It also means that you know that this Empress sees through the mask, so there's no need to put it on. You both see each other for who you are. So anytime you try to put on a fake facade, try to lie, y'all are both gonna see through this now. Now that you have ascended, now that you have awakened to this connection, there's going to be no hiding on either, which is going to make the connection extremely healthy. Okay, so you're releasing your mask. You're taking it off. You know you have to come in with pure honesty and a logical approach, a well thought out approach. You're struggling with the impulsiveness, but you're also struggling with the fear of rejection here. Okay, why is this Empress in reverse here? Yeah. Okay. So you, my masculines. Okay. You guys think that. See, the Empress and the Empress. I can't even talk. So y'all have trouble with y'all throat chakra. Y'all don't be talking, saying y'all truth, and confirmation. But the reason the Empress is in the reverse right now is because you feel like they've either moved on, they may have moved on. But I don't think for this collective, I don't think you know. I think that's the big mystery. But in the clarity that you've received, you feel like it's too much. Like there's too much or too much time. I'm getting too much time. Some of you may think too much time has went by. That there's no possible way that you can bring balance to this connection. Okay, so that's why you're seeing it like you lost that person. This is how you're viewing this connection. If this is resonating with you, this is how you're going to notice this for you. If it's not, keep scrolling. All right. But for this collective of masculines, this is the tea. This is what's going down right now. All right. What else, Spirit? What else is these masculines going through right now? Yep. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You've suffered and lost tremendously when it comes to finances. You could be in a financial struggle right now. You could be, and maybe that's why you don't want to approach this feminine because you feel like you have nothing to offer. But let me explain something to you. It's not about materials. It's not about materials. It's not about that. at all. That is an insecurity within you, and that's that fear of rejection, or fearing that you're not good enough. Like I said, you put this divine feminine on a pedestal. You need to take her off of that pedestal, and you need to go in and be truthful and honest. Okay, it's not what you can. It's not all about what you can offer materialistically. Okay, it's an equal give and take. Okay, it's a compromise. It's a yin and yang. It's a flow. Okay, these feminines know that these masculines just went through fucking hell and back. Guarantee you they do. All right. So release the expectation of just being shut down because you don't have money or you don't have the 3D material things. You just had to lose all your shit to awaken to the reality of some things. Like this is expected. The divine feminines did too when they awoken, right? So just know that it's not over yet. Okay, you will get back up. Like with your trust in your divine team up there, all things are possible. Okay, also feel like this divine masculine feels like they lost their opportunity at their Ten of Pentacles of having the life that they wanted, the success they wanted. You know, this is the partnership, the home, the job, the collaboration, the big picture. Okay, or this masculine thought. Yeah, you guys could be getting out of a karmic relationship where you thought that the person you were just with you would have been able to deal with. Like it almost feels like for this collective of masculines, the karmic you were with, you thought that was your be all end all. And when you started going through this dark night of the soul and this awakening process, you realize that you probably chose the wrong person, or you're realizing that your person's still out there and you haven't met them yet. Okay? But you realize that this can't go any further, and that's where the towers have failed. You would have went through this, or you're probably going to go through this before May. Okay, if this is resonating with you. All right. 9 of Cups in the reverse. I said it. Like you thought this was your wish fulfillment at one point, and you've had the harsh realization that it's not. But for those of you who, or you had a false empress. So this could be a karmic relationship where you're now realizing that this is a false empress. There's no building with this person, and this person really is not your wish fulfillment like you thought that they were. Let's get some clarity on that. Yeah, Judgment here in the reverse. It's all right. We all go through that shit. We all go through it. All right. 10 of Coins in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. What we got? Spirit, clarify. Oh, crap. High Priestess energy. Okay, so this is divine guidance. This is also this is also part of your soul's lesson. Okay, you have the realization. This card is really saying that you now have the higher consciousness to understand that this is not going to be as successful as you thought it would be. What's this 9 of Cups in the reverse? Thank you. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, both of them. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so you realize that this was not a wish fulfillment and that there's no building on this. That it's going nowhere. So for those of you who are in a karmic relationship and you're in a masculine energy and you're now awakening to this, and now you have to speak your truth and let things go because you clearly see that this is not working out. This is your sign that it is time. Now, for those of you who have just exited from a karmic relationship and you are tied to a divine feminine, or you think you know who your empress is, the fear that you may be experiencing right now behind the scenes is that this empress may have moved on already, that they won't want to build with you, that you missed your opportunity, that they don't see you this way. I really feel like there's a lot of time. This is regret. This is screaming like for that collective that you are not, my masculines, you are not in a relationship right now. that part has ended. You're in that healing. You're working on yourself. You know you got to come in with some truth and some clarity towards somebody that you know or you feel is your person, but you're in your head so much that you're really painting this Empress out to be like you've lost them permanently. Um, but again, you can keep yourself in the mind ache. You can keep going over and over it in your head. You can keep beating yourself up. You can stay in that anguish and that turmoil as long as you want to, or you can go ahead and make that call and get your clarity. If this Empress has moved on, if this Empress is with someone else, if this Empress is not responsive, then you got your closure. You know that that person is not your person, and that you must go forward. So you'll get it'll get you unstuck. It'll get you out of this turmoil too, but it'll also further your healing process so that you can actually move forward and not live with that circling in your mind over and over again. Okay, give yourself the clarity that you need. And holy shit, that just flew out sideways. That's the world. Okay, so this you are there's an opportunity here. You're gonna close the cycle, regardless if it starts anew or if it's just closure. And I was saying it before, just flew out of my hands before it fell. But this is about completions. This is about closing chapters here. So with it coming out in the sideways position, Spirit's encouraging you to do this so you can close out a cycle. Now, you can close out a cycle and be done with the past and start a new cycle with this person, or you can close out the cycle and move forward. Okay, either way, you're gonna free yourself of this. All right, I'm gonna keep it because it was coming out anyway. All right, what else, Spirit? What else can I let this divine masculine know? Yes, indeed. Seven of Wands. You know that this Empress is probably going to be guarded. She's got boundaries now. They got boundaries now. Um, you're also working on boundaries. You're also working on knowing your worth and protecting yourself and protecting your energy. Okay. So this goes both ways. We'll get some clarifiers too. But this is you standing your ground. All right. Three of Swords here coming out in the sideways position. You're going through the healing. You've been hurt. You know, you hurt this other person. You're going through the ringer too with this karmic situation. You're tired. Like, there's just so much energy going on in this. And the thing about it is, and I was just drawn to put these two side by side here. We're gonna clarify these. The thing about it is this is how healing begins. Okay. So I feel like this is crossing energy. Anytime a card flies out in the sideways position in any one of my readings, this is saying this is how they're feeling right now. This is energy that is crossing them right now. So you may feel like you're probably closing cycles with karmics right now, and it's very painful. Learning lessons that are very painful, and also in regret about how you treated other people in the past. That is painful, but you're closing out these cycles. Okay, you're healing. Remember that you are healing here. So this also speaks to earlier in the reading, you know, with those Seven of Cups coming out twice in the reverse. You're healing from this, but you're closing out cycles. You know that you can't go with the same patterns anymore. You know that this is no longer serving you now. So now you need to focus on healing yourself and figuring out where you need to go, protecting your energy, focusing on yourself. But listening to Spirit. Let Spirit lead the way here. All right, let's get some clarifications on this. What's this Three of Swords in the sideways position? Clarify Three of Swords in the sideways position. Yes. Okay, we got Chariot in the reverse. So they're saying, Spirit's saying the reason why this isn't moving forward, the reason why you are not gonna, you're being encouraged to kind of stay back a little bit to give yourself more time to heal, is because you're still going through a lot of anguish. You're still going through a lot of sorrow and a lot of hurt. This killed the ego. I'm gonna tell you that. So the Spirit is saying why you're going through this process right here, you need to just pump the brakes, because you want to go in impulsively. Remember, you've been through a lot with the Nine of Wands energy, and clarifying with the Knight of Swords energy coming in this fast, impulsive energy. Like I said, the divine feminines are in their dark feminine era. This may bite you. So you're being asked to heal, to process, to make sure you have the clarity that you need to allow yourself to feel the emotions of everything going on in your life, to put a practical plan in place as to how you plan to move forward. You remember, you can't jump from one relationship to the other. It's gonna burn. Look, toxic devil energy. It's toxic. Okay, so spirit saying, "Oh, pump the brakes." Okay, don't go in too quick now. What's this world in the sideways position here? Yes. Oh, and look, another sideways position. Six of Pentacles sideways, okay? Like they're saying to close out these chapters, equal give and take here. If you look at this card, he's hugging a grave right here. But look at the back. Look at back here. He's reminiscing on this. He feels remorse, but he's also holding scales here. Balancing the scales here. Okay, this came out in the sideways position. So what this is, the lesson here and the cycle is, it's got to be an equal give and take. It's got to be what's good for one is good for the other. If you got insecurities and you got trust issues and all of this other shit because of everything you've been through, you can't go forward. You're not going to be able to go forward until you heal that. Because not everybody deserves your insecurities. Not everybody deserves the treatment that you have been through, because not everybody is going to treat you like what you've experienced. So the more you heal from this, the more you unpack that trauma and realize that you are deserving of the same type of love that they are, but that you are holding yourself accountable and you're making sure that you're dealing with your toxic traits, just like the divine feminines had to do. This is your turn now. Okay, so in order to close these cycles, in order to heal and progress forward, to move forward, okay, the reason you're stuck right now is because spirit's like, you're too defensive right now. You're not seeing things clearly right now. Okay, you need to be able to hold yourself accountable, for your roles and things. All right, but let me tell you, there's always two. Every choice we make, every action we take, there's a reaction. Okay, so there's always two, and not everybody's perfect. Not every connection is just, only one person fucked up. No, chances are you both did. You both were in trauma responses, codependencies, before like, because I feel like there's a lot of time that went by in this masculine, like you've been running in these streets. All right, you've been running from a lot of things. Most of my masculines are the avoidant, okay, and that's all right. You just you just had to see it on your own, okay? We all do. All right. So 7 of Wands here. Let's get some more on this. Let's get some more on this. All right, Temperance. Be patient with yourself. Show yourself some grace, some love, some compassion. Look at the shadow work. Welcome to shadow work, divine masculines. You need to see where your toxic traits come from, and chances are it probably comes from your childhood or your parents. Being raised a certain way, seeing how, people were treated, and how, like, whether your father treated your mother kind of rough and you grew up that was okay, or vice versa, or, I'm just throwing it out there. Your situation. All right. But you're having the realizations that this is not okay. And the sun coming out in the reverse actually tells me that this is stemming from childhood trauma. Okay. So do some reflection. See how you have participated in certain things. It's not everybody else. It's time to point the finger back at you. What do all your relationships have in common? How do you know what I mean? Like, do you go for more of a type of feminine energy that's toxic, that's, which if you do it, you have mother wounds as well. So it'll all tie together. You just really need to focus on where you develop this and how you can heal from it, so that you can change the behavior, so that you can push forward and become a better person. The divine feminines have to do the same thing. All right, so 7 of Wands in the upright. Clarify, please. 7 of Wands in the upright. Ooh, I got 2 of them clarifying. All right. Yeah, it's time. So it's time to release the burdens. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. So Spirit's like, you're defensive, you're guarded, you stand in your ground, you're in your ego right now. Okay? You're way up in that ego. Release the burdens. Drop down into your heart space. Okay, I know you don't want to feel because you're clearly in your head. You're clearly trying to be logic. Love is not logical. It's not, and it doesn't make no fucking sense. It doesn't. I'm gonna tell you, like right now, like if you were trying to logically figure out what love is or logically figure out how love works, guess what? You're gonna be forever screwing yourself over. You're gonna be forever fucking yourself up because love is not logic. That's why the head and the heart are not in the same place. Okay? Don't overthink the situation. Feel it. Feel what you need to do and move from a heart space. Move from a space of love. And I know that's scary because you've probably been burned by a female or a feminine many times. Many times. So it's like, why? Well, why have love for them? The feminines say the same thing. But it got to start somewhere, right? The healing has to start somewhere. This toxic shit can't keep going. These divine feminines are on in their single era and they not looking for anything. So this is a time to heal so that you can realize what it is that your divine counterpart, if you know who that is, or the person that you dream of, in order for you to call that in, you have to be just as dreamy as them. You got to be able to bring shit to the table just like they do. You got to match that energy. You got to rise above the toxicity and the old patterns that you have or you were shown or you were brought up like. Because we in a new world, baby. And this bare minimum shit doesn't work. Not for the divine feminines and not for the divine masculines when they come through this healing. You ain't going to allow a woman that wants to play games in your life, and I say a woman, a feminine, in your life that ain't about nothing. Like what you look for in a divine feminine is going to completely change. When you start to heal yourself, you're going to start to see why you settled for things and why you played the games that you played. So you're being asked to do the work because we have a divine feminine, Queen of Cups. Okay. So now for those of you who know who your divine feminine is and you want to come in and you want to communicate some truth and just let them know what's going on. Because Spirit's leading you to do that and you feel like if you don't at least communicate and be like, hey, look, this is what I'm facing. This is what but I don't want to bring this into your life. But I just wanted you to know that I've awakened to this, that I know what this is. Again, the outcome, release the expectations of. But clarifying this 7 of Wands here, releasing the burdens when it comes to this divine feminine. Because apparently, whoever you're connected to, this Empress, they know who you are. They know that you are their person. But they will not allow you to come in if it's still toxic. They won't. Because they're intuitive. They probably can see things. They know things. They're very in tune to their emotions. Remember, they did the healing after you. Okay, so if you're connected to this person, chances are you awoken them up. Because we're talking about divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Not feminine and masculine energy. That's 2 different categories. So this is divine masculine energy. This is awakening up to a higher consciousness, to knowing the truth of some shit. Okay? You'll know if this resonates with you. But behind the scenes, like you worried, you're guarded, you got your guard up. But behind the scenes, they're saying, drop the burdens. This person loves you, has unconditional love for you. So much so that regardless of the time that has went by, regardless of the things that have been done, when we heal, we accept things for what it is. We see the lessons in it, but we release it. We heal from it. So this divine feminine isn't wanting to bring up the past. Yes, some clarity needs to be given. Some truth does need to be spoken. Don't get me wrong. If you did some fucked up shit, you need to admit and hold yourself accountable. And you need to admit it to this divine feminine that she was not fucking crazy. That you really did do the things that you did. But you realize it now. You want to move forward and you want to start off new. If that's your intentions, okay? But this person still loves you unconditionally. Loves you enough to let you go and learn your damn lessons. Loves you enough to let you go and know that there's free will. They're not gonna wait for you. I'm gonna tell you that. Divine feminines are not waiting for no fucking body. And they're not supposed to. You're not supposed to either. You're supposed to live your life. What's meant to be for you will always be for you. Okay? But at the same time, if spirit is working inside of you and telling you to move to make a move towards this, to communicate with this, you having dreams about this person, you can't get this person out of your head. You see it in their car, their vehicle, you see in numbers, you're seeing their name everywhere, you're hearing their name everywhere. That's signs that hey, you probably should go and communicate, okay? Like it would be slapping you in the face type of situation. So for some of you, you're not ready for that communication. You're still going through some healing. You're still having to deal with toxic stuff in your life that you are trying to remove and clear out. And for some of you, spirit's like, what you waiting for? Take it how it resonates with you, right? All right. Clarify this temperance here. Yes, indeed. Okay. So for some of you, you need to have patience. You need to hold on. Because if you go, I'm going to tell you this. If you go in to try to talk to a divine feminine, an empress, okay? This ain't no princess. This ain't no queen. This is an empress. She embodies all four queens. So if you're going in to communicate with this empress and you think you can do this in this Knight of Cups in the reverse energy, honey, you playing yourself, because you ain't gonna get no. And that's what they're saying. Be patient. For some of you, they're saying now is not the time to communicate. Now is not, because you're gonna come in with this energy and you're gonna get your heart broken, like shattered, because this divine feminine is gonna tell you all about yourself. And I love you guys. I promise, I do. Like, but it's the truth, because this is wishy-washy energy. This is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is, I don't know what I really want. I think I have feelings, but I don't know. That's what this Knight energy is. It's just impulsive because shit is caving in your life and you want them to make it better. That is not how you come through. This is just not. So Spirit's saying you better pump the brakes, and you need to go, if you're going up to a divine feminine energy, an empress energy, even a queen energy, you need to be able to match that energy. You need to go in a king. You need to have that confidence. You need to have that knowing. And you need to be okay with whatever the outcome is going to be. But you can't go in with that in and out. It's not going to work. You'll get your heart broke real quick. See, the sun in the reverse. You go in with that energy, and I promise you, it's going to be a no. It's going to be a no. They'll cut you off. So you need to have a practical plan in place. Like, you need to really think this through. You need to get a notebook and start writing how you truly feel, and start getting some realizations on how you're going to approach this situation. If this is truly what you want, do you even know what you truly want? That's what the healing's for. Why is this sun in the reverse? 8 of Swords. All right. You're overthinking it. So for those of you who know who your divine feminine is, and you want to move forward, and you're doing the healing, you're doing the work, and you just want to communicate, you're overthinking the situation. You know that this person brings you happiness, but you're in a mind ache. If you see this card, this angel here is bound and blindfolded by her hands, but she has wings. You can fly out of this situation. This is a mental mind ache that is self-inflicted. Nobody's holding you in this state of energy. You're doing it to yourself by overthinking the situation instead of just speaking your truth. Just coming in with clarity. If you know this person makes you happy, take the leap of faith. What's the worst that can happen? You get closure either way. I mean, think about it. To me, it makes more logical sense. That's your logic. That's your logic. Logically, you can clear your own mental anguish at any time. Four of Wands in the reverse. You don't feel stable. You don't feel secure. You don't feel like you have anything to offer at the moment to this divine feminine. But you are being guided to go forward with the star here. This is a wish fulfillment, but your ancestor, like your spirit team, like I said, if you can't get this person out of your mind, and if you are in regret, and if you see in their name, you're seeing numbers everywhere, you're hearing music that y'all both shared with each other, like all the signs is there, and like basically the divine is torturing you with this person, is because they want you to move forward. They want you to break no contact. Okay, period. These cycles need to close out so that new ones can begin. But the Knight of Wands here in the reverse, you know you can't do this impulsively. You know you can't go in like you might have in the past. So if in the past it was very hot, like one night stand type of hot, like you know the chemistry is just on fucking point with this person. Like you just think that this feminine is just everything, like your kryptonite. Spirit's like, don't go in the way you did before, because that ain't gonna work. This person's not the same person. You truly need to go in and just be you. Not impulsive. Have a logical approach, but speak your true emotions. Don't hide your emotions, because if that's an Empress, they're gonna see through it, like I said before, right? But looks fade. With time, looks fade. It's more than that. And I think you divine masculines are realizing that too. That chemistry isn't everything. You know, like, well, chemistry is everything really, but chemistry is more about, look, that's another sign again here. The phone was ringing again. I'm just saying, I was just talking about communication. But anyway, you're being led. Don't go impulsive and like you did in the beginning. If this is resonating with you, you'll know. It shouldn't just be on a whim. I'm gonna tell you that, because you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. And again, it's night energy. This is fuck boy, fuck girl energy. One night stand type of energy. Is this how you want this feminine to see you? After all that you've been through and the healing you've done? First impressions are everything. And if this Empress has healed, they've let it go. They want a brand new beginning with life, period. So be careful how you go in there. Just go in there being you, but also being truthful, being in tune to your emotions. No lies, no deception. Accountability. Because chances are she's going to tell you this Emperor energy. That's what I'm fucking talking about. This is how you go in. Especially if you going up against an Empress, baby, you need to be in your Emperor energy. This is divine counterparts right here. So for those of you who this reading is resonating with and you know who your Empress is, that's clarification that this is but let me tell you, there's cycles in this. If you don't come correct, it's not going to happen until you completely heal. She'll keep shutting you down. Not because she wants to, but because she knows her worth and her value, right? So now you need to see that for yourself, but also you need to see your worth and your value too. And this comes in that healing process and releasing the toxic bond or the toxicity that you've been conditioned to believe for so long. What's this Four of Wands in the reverse here? Four of Wands in the reverse, Hierophant coming out in the reverse. You had to learn lessons. That you have to learn that you have to build a foundation first. Okay, you have to learn that this night energy is not acceptable. Like you're having to learn those big spiritual lessons, okay, in discovering who you are even, but also realizing how powerful you are. It ain't even about the divine feminine. This is about you coming into union with yourself as well, just like the divine feminines had to. Like when you hit that emperor energy, you are ready to take charge. You're ready to make moves in life. This is mature energy. This is like ruler and like making your kingdom, like this is a strong energy of knowing, but also knowing that the empress is equal to you. That empress sits on the side of you on that throne, not at the top and not behind you. That empress and that emperor in any kingdom, you will see them side by side. Their chairs will be side by side because one is not better than the other. But it's a yin and yang, okay? Where one's weak, the other one's strong. Where the other one's strong, the other one's weak. Like, it's supposed to flow like that. You're not supposed to be always in power. It's supposed to rotate back and forth. I always say behind every successful man is a woman kicking their ass. Okay, but I'm just saying, and I mean gender neutral. Like if you in same-sex relationships, same rules apply. Okay, this is energy. So for some of you, you guys may be in a same-sex relationship or dynamic, but you'll know if you're divine masculine and you'll know if they're divine feminine or vice versa. Okay, you're gonna know these energies. All right, so let's clarify this star here. Lessons needed to be learned. All right, the star, Seven of Pentacles, clarifying. Okay, so Spirit's saying we've been planting seeds this whole time. This was all divinely orchestrated, and it's almost harvest season. Like it's almost time for this union to come in. That's exciting. That's great. I love that. I love real love, like healthy love. That is beautiful. That toxic shit, All right. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Knight of Wands in the reverse, please, Spirit. Why is this Knight of Wands in the... Oh, yes, indeed. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're saying, don't you dare go forward and try to communicate with an Empress in this energy. It's exactly what I said. Don't do it. Don't. It's going to bite you. Don't do it. They're saying, nope. No communication, no movement forward until you're out of this energy, until you get into your Emperor energy. Like they're probably going to block this situation until you actually sit in this energy. Because if we're talking about vibrations and we're talking about energy, when it comes to an Empress energy, they're at a higher vibration. When they're at a high vibration, anything lower than that vibration, it can't. There's blocks every which way. I don't care if you dial the number and you'll hear the number's been disconnected, or the call won't go through, or there's always going to be a block somewhere. If it's not time, if one is not ready for the other. Same thing with the Emperor. When you reach that Emperor energy, anything other low vibrational, like all these little princesses, all these little hot to trot thoughts wanting to come in and because they see you glow, baby, they can't. They don't match your vibrational energy. Okay, so this is a vibration situation. So they're saying, look, don't go in with this. Go in your full power. Go in with confidence. Go in with your inner knowing. Don't go in trying to project your heart. Because if you're not honest with how you feel, what you even doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the real. Like, I'm just being real with you guys, okay? Like, you have this under the surface. You know that you're an amazing person. You know that you're a great catch. You know that you have changed a lot since this situation. You know you've been through a lot. You've been hurt a lot, but you're healing things. You have that realization. So by choosing yourself, you're actually choosing your divine counterpart as well. But you have to continue on this journey of healing and holding yourself accountable. This is what rises. This is what makes you rise to that Emperor energy. Now, am I saying that this Empress was immaculately perfect while y'all were in this connection? Absolutely not, because there's always two, and it takes two. There's an action and there's a reaction. There's an action, there's a reaction. It goes both ways. And I'm gonna tell you, there ain't no relationship that I've seen that only one was extremely perfect. There's faults on both ends because ain't nobody perfect. Clarify this emperor. So this empress will probably have a lot to admit to as well. We got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so what you're not realizing is the reason why you, especially up here with the Ten of Pentacles coming out in the reverse twice. What you're not realizing is when you're in this energy, like you're wanting to be successful, like you're wanting to have, you know, a solid foundation of materials. Like you, it's like I feel like this collective, you're waiting to go forward towards your divine feminine until you either have money or like something materialistic. Okay, this is the lessons that you're having to learn because life ain't about that. But what you fail to realize is that y'all purposes coincide. Y'all are supposed to build together. And when I asked to clarify the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So they're saying you're focusing, like what you don't realize is you need your Empress to co-collaborate, to become, like it's going to take both of y'all to fulfill this purpose or whatever it is. Okay? You both are going to be a part of this. Y'all will build together to get those Ten of Pentacles. This isn't something that, so get out of your ego thinking that you gotta to have this, all of this extravagant shit or your Empress is gonna deny you. That is not it. Because chances are you because the Emperor, and this is normal, okay? This is completely normal. Your Emperor it always feels like they got to be the provider, and most of the time they are. They usually provide more 3D, where your Empress is more 5D, and vice versa. Take it how it resonates. Or you both have a purpose in the 5D to build something together that is going to affect humanity. And if you're being pushed to move forward towards this Empress, then the divine is saying it's time, and the Empress is ready to help you become that Emperor. Again, it depends on your situation. It depends, like this is a collective. If you want to book a private reading with me, my email is graywitch222@gmail.com. That is the only way you can book with me at this current time. Okay, reach out to me and we will schedule something that's convenient for both of us. Okay, Hangman in the sideways position, you still getting some realizations. You still starting, like you're just starting to see things for what it is, but there's still some things you need to see. So this isn't going to be a right away thing here. Yep, Five of Cups. You're seeing either you left this person out in the cold. I really feel like you left them out in the cold, and now you're feeling left out in the cold. So like you're having these emotions because Spirit's like, they want you to know how it feels. They want you to see how it feels. It's not, because it's not okay to do, you know. But overall, I got the Two of Cups behind the scenes. This is going to be a union. This is going to be a union. This is going to come in. Yeah, you guys, the only thing they're saying is you're releasing toxicities. They have to release toxicities. So no more devilish energy. Like you got to let that go. This is crossing as well. So this energy, you're starting to realize, like I said, holding yourself accountable, getting rid of your player ways or your toxicity, right? You don't want to be a player no more. Okay. So, and with the star here, in this deck here, I feel like that you're being divinely guided. Like this is a divine union that cannot be separated. Okay, cannot be separated. Once in union again, it had to be separated because you guys were both toxic. Like because again, you needed to heal. That divine feminine needed to heal. Too much carrying baggage from old places and people into a connection It's not good for nobody, and it's not gonna work like that. So for this reading, in all intents purposes, we got an ending of a third party situation. Um, Tower's been fail, and your divine feminine could definitely be a fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be. You could just view this divine feminine in that magnitude. Very mysterious. Could be gifted in a sense. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But I don't think my masculines. You're probably just getting into astrology, like knowing zodiacs and whatnot. Um, but this Empress would embody like very fierce, passionate, very goal driven, um, stands their ground, moves forward, and doesn't let anything stand in their way. Very mysterious. That's probably why you question if it's the right time, if you should or shouldn't come forward, etc. But you're being encouraged to have strength and do what you're being guided to do. All right, masculines, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time.